this. It is done. I'll upgrade you. Take good care. As you... I shall to... Not... I'll upgrade... Take... I shall to... Not...
Something the matter? Just the person I wanted to see. If you have a moment, would you come by the base? I'm making my curry for everyone on base, and I'd like you to be there. Meet me there when you're ready. Okay, let's... I'm making my... Believe me, You're beginning to grow. I'm always...
You seem to be doing well. Hey, can you spare a minute? I have some news, and a favor to ask. The news is about Craig. Look, it's gonna sound wild. There's a chance he'll be able to walk again. I found a medicine that should be able to cure heart ailments. A full recovery isn't going to happen today or tomorrow. Most likely we're in this one for the long haul. But if we're lucky, there's a good chance he'll be able to walk again. We had our doubts at first. Seemed far too good to be true. But it's a legitimate formula, discovered in the time of the progenitors. Being healthy again will do wonders for Craig. It may even reignite his ambitious spirit. It's an exciting prospect for us all. So that's the news I mentioned. Now, about that favor. Recently, the Scar's seen an uptick in immigrants looking to settle down here. Unfortunately, some less than savory characters have slipped in amongst them. I just got a tip about some blood bag trafficker conducting illegal transactions, and I don't like it. I'm on my way to investigate now. Yeah? Of course you're in. I really appreciate it. Don't expect these smugglers to submit quietly. This is their livelihood. Be ready for a fight. Any human enslaved for revenants to feed on is called. Some victims are being sold. Don't expect these smugglers.
Jose! Come quickly!
I'm here. What's happened?
There's a revenant outside who looks like you. I didn't know what to do. And it's not some vague resemblance either. It's almost exact. She could be your body double.
What do you mean?
Sis. Some mild lingering effects from the resurgence, but otherwise I'm all right. I've missed you. I've missed you so much. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I'm sorry. Sister, I'm sorry for causing you so much pain. You had every right to be angry. Nope, don't say another word. It's all right. I know everything you've been through. Joseph, thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome!
see what you're made of.
No matter if this...
Hey there. Looking good. How goes it? Well enough, by the look of you. Believe it or not, we found a drug to treat my paraplegia, and it's showing results already. Frankly, I've got the vagabond itch now. I only hope we can travel together during your lifetime. Only, I'm told a full recovery can take decades. Not much I can do but wait.
There, I finished my treatment. Feeling better, I hope? What a surprise, though. I got to analyze a wonder drug and give the Dawn Chorus captain a physical all in one day. How lucky I am.
That makes two of us. A direct referral to a physician of the Asturias clan. I still can't believe it. Is there anyone you don't know? Regardless, you have my thanks.
The elixir you're taking is the genuine article. All I did was speed up its natural effects a touch. It should have taken effect by now. Do you notice a difference?
I sure do. My old strength's coming back already. Let's give these legs a whirl. Nice. Would you look at that?
Don't get too carried away yet. I do have a suggestion, though, if you're looking to speed up your recovery even more. You may not be aware, but there are hot springs scattered all across the frontier. Take a little vacation, a hot springs tour. Consider it rehab.
I'd be a fool to turn that down. Thanks for the tip, Doc. What do you say? You up for joining me on a hot springs tour? Chop chop, doctor's orders. Let's move out. Mind if I ride shotgun? Don't think I'm up to hoofing it just yet. Boy, I can't wait! Remind me to get the doc a wagon load of souvenirs. Let's go on an There it is, nature's jacuzzi. Care to work up a little sweat before hopping in? Being on my feet again is making me crave a good workout. I feel alive again, I love it! Give me 2 or 3 good strikes. I'm just gonna stand here and bask in it. Ah, that's right. You haven't seen me in action yet, have you? Bring it. If you're worried, go easy on me. Come on, don't be afraid. Nice try, but they don't call me captain for show. You've got good instincts, I'll give you that. On the other hand, your skills could still use a little honing. How about I give you some sparring lessons while we're on this tour? That'll square us for getting me out of this wheelchair. Good. That's settled. What do you say we find out if these springs are as good as advertised? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Whatever's in this water is definitely working. I feel my body becoming whole again. Damn, that's something else. I'd say that's a success, and I'm about ready to head straight to the next one. You ready? There's nothing like life on the road, is there? There are so many new things to see and do around the world. This takes me back to when I started the chorus. But there I was, proclaiming a bet like a mantra. I kept telling myself there's a new... For that, I'm sincerely... You're one of the family now, you know.
Sister, but that's where I draw the line.
So, it would appear that you are my sister's betrothed. I am happy that she's found someone she can trust. But why, Jose? Why would you get engaged to a human? A revenant hunter at that? You could have had your pick of the nobles. Fess up. Jose came up with some bold-faced lie, and it all just snowballed out of proportion, didn't it? I know her.
All right now, that's going a little far, don't you think? What do you actually know about my beloved anyway?
That's the problem. I don't know anything about them. But I intend to find out. I am told you and my sister subdued a Medigan remnant. Impressive work, if true. I am hoping to see those skills for myself. There's been a spike in horror numbers around the sunken city. Surely someone as powerful as you, and smitten with my sister, wouldn't let this threat go unchecked.
Darling, please, not in public. You'll embarrass me. Hey, I appreciate the sentiment, but there's no need to humor her.
Cut that out. What are you conspiring about? This is not a whim. You may consider it an official request to deal with the horrors. This entire situation with my sister will be considered a separate matter. I want you both back safe and secure. Don't be reckless out there. Doing all right. Let's see if you... Don't be a stranger.
Sorry, but not happening.
Hope you don't mind.
Don't forget I'm back here. Love the way the wind rushes by. This feels great!
I'd stand and fall. Let's call it a day. I gotta tell you, I'm starting to feel my old instincts coming back. Now then, why don't we go and freshen up? When Lyle was a kid, I used to give him sparring lessons too. Time sure flies. He had this innate talent, and I was ready to teach him everything I knew. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Along our journey, I ended up wheelchair-bound. So Lyle had to teach himself. Over time, his form became more and more erratic. I was at a loss and concerned that he was on track to brute forcing his way through every fight. But then he met you, and something in him changed. Maybe that's not the right way to put it. He was open to listening again, like when he was younger. You have my thanks, truly. If it's not too much trouble, keep doing what you're doing. Be someone you can aspire to. Man, that really hit the spot. All right, on to the next whenever you're ready. No telling what comes next. Make sure you're ready. Are you prepared? You hunters must be rolling in cash, huh? It's on! I'd love for the chorus to forge good relations with this place. Trust me, I wish I could. All right. How about we call it quits for today, yeah? I worked up a good sweat. Ready for that hot spring? I find the way you fight fascinating. You have a tactical touch, some uniquely human instinct for optimizing Revenant powers. I've never seen anything like it. Many Revenants are nonconformists. As I'm sure you've noticed, they tend to stick out from the crowd, both in and out of combat. Meanwhile, human fighters employ a more systematic approach, one that relies less on instinct. Your style seems like the best of both worlds. That was a nice soak. On to the next one. Where are we off to? Can't wait. Not bad. Don't let them surround you. You've got a real talent for this. A gift. Everything I throw at you, you're just soaking it in. So, what do you say? Ready to go wash up? This training has been a real joy for me. It may sound silly, but I can see myself teaching someday, passing on my skills to the next generation. Revenants are always so focused on perfecting the powers they were born with. That was the norm, and I never really questioned it until now. But I've enjoyed watching you absorb my skills, seeing the little twists you put on my lessons. It's changed my outlook on the old ways. We were self-involved for so long. There's no sense in it. None at all. Being back on my feet means there's so much more I can do. I've been racking my brain thinking of new challenges. You've given me something new to consider. Maybe a new lease on life. The old legs are feeling a whole lot better now. It's about time we headed out. My legs are feeling much better. Thanks for making the rounds with me. Why don't we head on back to Fire? No spring surprise. Time!
telling what's inside. Are we headed in anyway? Find something? Yours, my friend.
I've waited so long.
Hold on. On my way.
Didn't know this thing could go this fast. Damn, there's too many.
Let's stop for a bit.
You're under arrest for bloodbath trafficking.
That's all of the captives accounted for. We managed to save them, but they're in bad shape right now. We should leave them in the Chorus's care. They'll look after them. Give me a minute. I'll send word their way. The Chorus is sending a team to retrieve them. It's a load off my mind. They'll be here shortly. I couldn't have saved them without you. You have my thanks. Everyone here, at least. But they're not the only ones. There are plenty of other victims who still need help. Normally, Ichor rations for Revenants are regulated by law. Keeping humans for private consumption is expressly forbidden. Never should have happened at all. But the Revenant population's grown too much. There's not enough blood to go around right now. The chronic blood shortage has increased demand for blood bags. So many cases are given a quiet pass. I don't like it, but that seems to be the way it is. It is. Honestly, it is by quite a bit. And we don't have the space or the resources to adequately support a larger population. Not as things stand right now. It's storage, really. We don't have the technology to preserve blood in the long term. Once extracted, the essential nutrients in the blood degrade rapidly, to the point of being near useless. Until that's resolved, that's a dream for another place and another... Hold on. That reminds me. There's a lead that may be worth investigating. Some hunch is better than none. It's worth a shot at least. This is for your help. Though I'd rather you didn't have a need for it. Take care, alright? What Glad you could make it. This won't be a pleasant story, but I thought you should hear it. Each Revenant bloodline is designated a mask that represents their descent, like a sigil. When I was a blood bag, one Revenant I knew made quite a ritual out of consuming blood. He'd used the mask as a chalice, but it wasn't just performative. He claimed it made old blood taste better. It gave me the creeps, honestly. But when we were talking last... Well, remember the stockpile problem I mentioned? Well, I got a hold of the mask. I took a sample of its material and tested it on human blood. As I suspected, and maybe as he did, the material slowed the degradation. The effect isn't consistent. It depends on compatibility. But I'm pretty confident that collecting other masks will let us store other blood types. It's worth a shot at least. I want to collect the masks of as many bloodlines as we can. What do you think? Would you lend me a hand? I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's get to it then. Let's roll.
Sorry, but not happening. You're a real sport for trekking all over with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, these legs are ready for action again. It feels strange to say, but this is my chance to start anew. In fact, I intend to open a school and take on some pupils to train. Remember what I said? About how I think the humans were very clever to systematize their combat tactics. I'd like to do the same for Revenants, so we can leave our techniques for posterity, to pass them on. Revenants may live longer than humans, but long isn't forever. Just think, if I teach you and you teach someone else, before long you've started a tradition. One generation passing its legacy on to the next. That's how I'd like to leave my mark on history anyways. I don't know. Not a bad deal if you ask me. Aye, aye. It's an ambitious goal, and it won't be easy, that's for sure. But hey, certainly one worth pursuing, don't you think? This is my shot to leave the world a better place than I found it. To pass on something that actually matters. What could be more exciting? And if you thought you're off the hook, think again. I'm advertising you as my star pupil. Do me proud.
Hey! Decided to swing my way. It took a lot of convincing to suggest...
Not bad. I see some pride. Our next journey is through the skies. Can't beat a driver like you. See anything worthwhile? I'm not about to harp on a little thrill ride. My mother's generation mined here, but the place closed down as the acid rose up.
It's on! Don't let them surround you! Try and handle this! I was hoping you'd do that. Not bad.
Careful where you step. Stay as far from that acid as you can. Don't step in that. Have at it, driver.
I didn't get myself a bike like this.
Ever felt so alive?
They look hungry.
Gotta keep a close eye on it, don't I? Here's our second.
Nice show of resolve.
Can't wait for our next ride.
Luxuria bloodline can heal nearby revenants. Don't beat around the bush. Chill it with the stunts.
The acid here is no joke. Stay clear of it. Try not to crash at least.
too many. The Mascavira isn't easily stabbed. Take your moments. Don't rush to attack.
Still losing that. Thought they could catch us now. You're in the driver's seat.
Now we're riding in style.
Anything around?
Stay vigilant. Revenants of the Insignia bloodline go out with a bang. There's the Mask of Gula. Don't get hit. Watch your health get pushed.
Knowing you, I feel like we could really go places. Careful with this thing, would you? I really let you down out there.
Feel free to roll that throttle. Who wants some?
Think we lost them.
Hold on. Away.
Talk about exhilarating. I've got your back. This one has the Mask of Invidia. Stay out of its line of sight. It's very engaged, but rot. Bloodline masks we need. Let's head back to Pioneer Castle. As I'd suspected, there's some compound in the masks that catalyzes human blood. This is an incredible breakthrough. I analyzed the material in the masks, Once I had the composition down, I manufactured a special composite receptacle. Blood stored in it should retain its nutrients. Each blood type should have a compatible material. We figure that out, and this could be our long-term blood bank solution. A way to store all kinds of blood, regardless of type. What a discovery! A surplus of blood would be a huge blow to the trafficking problem. It wouldn't have the excuse to keep tormenting humans. But it's going to take a long time before it's ready for any practical use. It's a start. Maybe that's enough. I want to bring people together on this. Not by twisting their arms, but by sharing my story. You think I can make it happen just like that, huh? Thanks, really. I'll give it a shot. It feels almost like I finally found my path in life. Something meaningful. It might take a while. It will take a while, but just you wait. You helped me find a path where there was none. You have my word. I'll see it through.
Mission complete, and we didn't even break a sweat. Hardly worthy to be called a workout. I would expect no less from my betrothed. And I believe you have something to say?
Fine. I admit you can handle yourself, and I'm grateful you took on my request. I guess I owe you my thanks. But don't get ahead of yourself. You haven't earned my trust. Not just yet.
Lise, come on. Why can't you let this go?
Because you insist on making a mess of your life just like always. In any case, we have received reports of another horror nearby. This is not to be trifled with. I'll be accompanying you myself.
They're right. Honestly, Lise, it's too soon to put yourself in danger.
The worst is far behind me at this point. I wager I would be a good match, sister. Even for you.
I trust her judgment. She won't lose her cool, I promise. Could she tag along?
Thank you. It will be a day to remember. And will give our allies at the base some peace of mind. We'll go when we're well and truly prepared. Thank you. It will be a day to remember. And will give our allies at the base some peace of mind.
How about trying a different floor?
like it still works. That's our target. We have to win for everyone's sake. They're coming for Well fought, and nicely done. That should help to secure the base, at least for some time. You're as good as my sister said you were. I didn't quite expect it. I can almost relax when I have you watching my back. If I'm being honest, I was set on breaking up your engagement. I love my sister, more than anyone. Ever since we've reconciled, I've craved her attention. In order to make up for the time we lost, I wanted her all to myself. But now that we've faced a horror and possible death together, I can see why she needs you. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you're who she really needs. As a compromise, perhaps the two of us could look out for her together. She may need it. What do you think? I'm all right. Sorry, just a quick dizzy spell. What? I suppose. Just a bit then, if you truly don't mind. Thank you. I feel much better now. Drinking your blood has given me a clearer sense of your character. And it's... well, I'd be hard-pressed to win Sis back from you. Hard-pressed indeed. Let's head back to her then. She's sure to be worried about now.
Oh, glad to see you're both back safe. And moreover, that you seem to have finally hit it off.
I was being hard-headed, sis. I'm very sorry. Will you forgive me for that?
Of course, Lise. It's my fault. I should have explained it better. The base still needs a lot of work, and it's going to keep my hands full. I want to be able to rely on both of you, to know I've got people eager in my corner.
Gladly, Jose. And always. But there is one final thing before I forget. From this day on, think of me as your sister-in-law.
Cut that out, you. You're complicating things.
Don't you worry about a thing, and don't you fret. I have it all planned out. We'll publicly announce that Lady Anju will be wed to a Master Revenant Hunter, and soon! This union will benefit human-revenant relations all across the realm, and of course, by extension, the very security of the frontier. They will see you as pioneers of a new age. That's what's best for the world, I'm sure. Some people may not like it, but don't you spend a moment thinking on them. I'll be the one to handle the politics.
Oh no. Lord help us, I think she really means it. Well, darling, looks like there's no turning back now. How are you? Lise serves well at my... I'm...
Doing all right. I'll make sure you... Take care.
Do you need... I don't make My ears are all...
You brought, now it's up. You brought, now it's up.
Time jump complete.